boxing chat! What are you saying, boxing chat?
Hey guys. So Frank Warren lies about when he was asked who has the better resume out of Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. And he had this to say. Stand by.
He does now. Having won his last 3 fights on the zone, you know, is he going to carry on doing that? I don't know what he's going to do, but he is going to run out of opponents soon as well, by the looks of it.
Okay, my last question on Tyson Fury, aside from being, in your opinion, the biggest superstar in the sport, I just want to compare his resume against Anthony Joshua's. I'm just going to list you some key names, or sort of key wins rather, that both men have had. So if I read out Joshua's key wins, they go along as Klitschko, White, Parker, Povetkin, Ruiz, of course, in the rematch, and Kubrat Pulev. If I look at Fury's key wins, I go Klitschko, Wilder. Obviously, a lot of people think Wilder 3 times because of the first fight. Dillian White, Derek Chisora twice, and Otto Wallin. Who's got the better resume?
Well, I think Tyson. I mean, you know, you look at when they fight, and when Tyson fought Klitschko, that was it 18 months nearly? I'm not sure the exact time. 2 years before Joshua did. He was a better fighter. And Tyson went over and done it in his backyard. He was based in Germany. His fights were all in Germany. He went and done it in front, 50,000 fans, and went and took it to school out in Germany. And he was the best heavyweight of his generation. And you look how Tyson fought him. I mean, he never got a look in Klitschko. And then you look at Klitschko against Joshua. If he'd had the legs that he had maybe when he was fighting Tyson, he might have finished the fight when he put him down. But he got up. Credit to Anthony Joshua. He got off the canvas, took the fight back to him. But you know, he just didn't. He did. You know, I think he could have stopped him. An old Klitschko would have stopped him. But anyway, can't take away from Joshua. He won the fight. I think did Dillian White improve after fighting AJ? I think he did, and I think Dillian White. I think Joshua had a tougher fight with Dillian White certainly than Tyson. That's for sure. Dillian White's fights with Derek Chisora. I mean, the first one I thought Chisora just nicked it. I thought the second one, you know, if Dillian didn't clip him, I think he was behind. Yeah, but Tyson took him, beat him the first time, and the second time he absolutely took him to school. In fact, he'd done the same job on him there. In some ways, it was a bit like watching the early rounds of the Chisora fight. How he jabbed him and picked him apart. So I've got to say Tyson. I mean, people say I'm biased. Everyone's got their opinion, but I think anybody who knows a bit about boxing would think that he would be better fight. If they fought tomorrow, who would be the bookie's favourite? Who would you put your money on?
Okay, that answers that one. Now, in terms of the card, you got a lot.
See, like you said, the bias is set in, and everybody's entitled to an opinion. Yeah, everyone is entitled to an opinion, but when facts negate opinions, whether you like the fact or not, Anthony Joshua clearly has the better resume. He's beaten 4 undefeated men. 3 of those were title holders, as in Parker, Martin, and who's the other one? Oh yeah, Klitschko. Klitschko was defeated. He was defeated when Tyson Fury had already fought him as well. They like to say it was 2 years later when Anthony Joshua fought him. It was 17 months, and that wasn't Anthony Joshua's fault because Fury was doing Fury. When it was time for the Klitschko rematch, Fury was playing back and forth, saying he was injured, saying he was this, saying he was that, and, had this mental breakdown, which drew out the whole process. He should have dipped out straight away instead of doing that. And then Anthony Joshua would have fought Klitschko 6 months after being defeated by Tyson Fury. So let's set that right. Tyson Fury, if you want to put Derek Chisora on your resume, who's never been a world title holder at all, and you fought him twice, and even Frank had to admit, you know, Derek Chisora nicked it. I would never be able to see Derek Chisora beating Anthony Joshua. Any levels of Anthony Joshua, hence why he's never been a world titleist. So that's not a great win, and everybody knows it deep down. Dillian Whyte is a good win for sure. But when Anthony Joshua fought heel for the British title, Commonwealth title, grudge match, Anthony Joshua being a couple years younger than Dillian Whyte, Raw against Raw, much better fight to watch. Yeah, I like Fury's ending. I like the whole fight with Joshua, and obviously the ending was even just more devastating because when Anthony Joshua landed the uppercut, Dillian Whyte didn't get up. When Tyson landed that uppercut, Dillian Whyte, legs or no legs, he had enough legs to be able to still get up. So that shows devastating power from the one Anthony Joshua. Just calling it straight. Parker, you know, cheerleader, lost his O to Anthony Joshua. You know, the Andy Ruiz defeat, then the Andy Ruiz win 6 months later. No tune-up needed, you know, like Tyson Fury. So that's a unified heavyweight that got beaten by the former unified heavyweight. And, you know, there's only, I think, 4 people within that immediate defence and win. Dillian Whyte, Anthony Joshua, Lennox Lewis, and I can't remember who the 4th is, but there is a 4th. Or maybe there's even 5. Then we had Kubrat Pulev, who's only had 1 loss to Vladimir Klitschko, who, you know, Anthony Joshua already beat. Tyson already beat. But yet Tyson Fury never fought Pulev. Pulev tried to dog. To me, Carlos Takam and Derek Chisora are on the same level, so I wouldn't say that's an amazing win, but it was because Chisora's never been a title holder, but no fault of Anthony Joshua's. That was a last-minute replacement, and he got stopped in the 10th round. So, yeah, Tyson Fury's never fought Carlos Takam. Tyson Fury hasn't fought a lot of people. So if you're going to say that Anthony Joshua's fought more current, at the time, top 10 ring magazine and ring title holders than Tyson Fury has. Tyson Fury didn't fight Andy Ruiz. Tyson Fury didn't fight. The only person that Anthony Joshua hasn't fought is Deontay Wilder. No fault again yet to his own self, and made numerous offers and made tried to get the Tyson Fury Undisputed over the line, and Tyson Fury decided, I really want to fight Wilder again after trying Vetkin, arguably, you know, one of the best punchers and hitters and boxers in boxing, our current boxing history. Anthony Joshua with 1 loss against Klitschko, who Joshua already beaten. You know, so Tyson Fury's never fought Povetkin. Dillian Whyte has. So Anthony Joshua's fought Charles Martin, Dillian Whyte, Joseph Parker, Klitschko, Kubrat Pulev, Alexander Povetkin, Andy Ruiz, and now gone on to fight Alexander Usyk, who he lost to last September and is in a rematch with. So who has got a better resume? An undisputed unified champ, 2 division champ, who is Joseph Parker, who went on tooth and nail with Andy Ruiz, the distance. Anthony Joshua went the distance and beat Joseph Parker. Dillian Whyte beat Joseph Parker. I think he got floored in the 11th or 12th round. So Anthony Joshua's beat them both. You know, and then Dillian Whyte's beat Povetkin. Anthony Joshua's beat Povetkin. Tyson Fury hasn't fought Povetkin. Anthony Joshua's beat Pulev. None of them's fought Pulev. Charles Martin, undefeated, southpaw. Anthony Joshua beat him. For Tyson Fury to face Usyk, he wanted a tune-up. It's just self-explanatory by this point. And if Frank really was being honest to himself, he says he knows about boxing. Deontay Wilder, who had 2 mandatories and 8 voluntaries of the weakest set of opponents and was getting outboxed and ruffled up and rocked by a really good boxer, but he's ancient, yes, Luis King Kong Ortiz, who Anthony Joshua attempted to fight. Multiple offers turned down, then they admitted it was their bad, they dropped the bag. Anthony Joshua, in my opinion, would have desecrated him. But Tyson Fury's never fought Luis King Kong Ortiz. Neither is Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte was supposed to fight him, and I think I'm not sure if he ducked him, or I have to do my research on that because that's a bit blurry. But he didn't fight Ortiz. So Wilder fighting Ortiz twice. Great stuff. But just remember, when Tyson Fury fought Klitschko, he was 39, just turning 40. And when Anthony Joshua fought him, Deontay Wilder wouldn't be classed as a great win. Let's just be real. Anyone that knows boxing, you have to look at the opponents, who the opponents are. Yeah. So I would say Tyson Fury's great win is Vladimir Klitschko. And you'd say Vladimir Klitschko, and you guys will put Deontay Wilder in and Dillian Whyte versus who I've just all mentioned, which is 2 out of those 3 of Fury's great wins. Anthony Joshua's tucked them in as well. But anyway, I'm gone. Frank, you're a liar. Hey girl, it's LadyChann, rapping nonetheless. Come box with CHANN. Gyan. Oh, the lies. Oh well. Gyan.